I'm going to talk about Zotero, and we're going to talk about how to save items from various parts of the internet using the Magic Wand tool. So I'm signed into the web client right now. I have in my group libraries, I have a bunch of other folders, but the one that you should have is you should have the folder, the library that says your last name and info 150 in it. And what you're going to do is you're going to hit the plus sign next to it and put your topic. For my topic, I'm putting Parkinson's and using VR headsets or virtual reality headsets. I'm going to show you how you're going to find resources from all over the internet. For example, let's say you did some research on the library, the Shoreline Community College Libraries page, and you find a peer-reviewed journal. And the first thing I want you to skim for is to see if it has a DOI. If it has a DOI, it will be down here in this section called identifier. And I want you to copy it and then go back to your tab that has the Zotero and make sure you're in your group library. You're going to choose your magic wand and notice it says URL, ISBN, DOI, PMID, or archive IDs. So lots of different identifiers will work here, but DOIs genuinely work the best. It will bring all of this information into your Zotero. You can add notes if you are the kind of person that likes to leave notes. Tags can be helpful too, especially if you have multiple interlocking topics. You can add attachments and related. But this is really nice if you ever want to get back to this article now. You can go through this info and see how it says URL, and then there's like a square with an arrow in it, and when you click that, it will go back to the original version of the article, which is nice. Even though we found it on the library's website, the DOI will always take you back to the very original, the person who published it, or the company or the vendor who published it. So let's say you're looking at something in Google Scholar. I did the same search. And I'm going to scroll and look for a DOI. And if it does have a DOI, definitely just do the same thing that we did before. Go back to your Zotero tab, use your magic wand tool, hit enter, and then we have 1 and 2 sources. And the little icons will change based on what type of source it is to help you quickly identify them. The reason this is a podium is because it's from a conference. Somebody presented this as a conference. You should have the same thing here where it says URL. It's a square with an arrow, and you click on it and it'll go back to the original version of the document. So finally, I wanted to include PubMed. This is like a open version of PubMed. There it is. This one also has a DOI, but I also I'm going to demo how to use the PMCID or PMID. Both of these I think will work in Zotero. So I'm going to take the PMID, go back to Zotero, go to the magic wand, and notice it's one of the things listed here. So I'm going to paste the PMID, hit enter. And now we have that article. These two are published in peer-reviewed journals, and this middle one is that conference one. If you have any questions, go into the Ask Anything discussion board and start a new conversation about this. Thank you.